Chapter 9 or 10, I can't remember what it is, but it's part 2. An idea I never saw written anywhere, but shared by millions of people. Here lies the idea. Complete healing for every disabled person in the world, including the paraplegic, the blind and the deaf, as well as the dumb. Every ounce of all your ailments are recorded by your GP up to the very present day. A continuous cycle, as though complete diagnostics is done, most of it conducted between the local health centre and the GP services, with a major file open on every single individual in the health centre of the local community. This is in turn presented to the WHO, who compiles a health file on every single human being in existence on planet Earth. What I am about to reveal, effectively, all ailments in the world would be curable, given the power of supercomputers and laser technologies in this day and age. I am announcing this level of curability for all peoples, just so we can bring a new level of peace into our daily lives, that we think differently about one another in an era when we can safeguard our planet from all known level of attacks on us by cloaking our world, if you so will, making our world invisible to all levels of invisible natures, apart from God, if God exists. The curability begins with a whole diagnostic medical file on each individual with disability or physical ailment. The exactness of the individual's health, full and otherwise, is fully known and downloadable to read on a computer screen, with a computer program highlighting the illness for the doctor or nurse, with exquisite computer language, medicinal language skills. Without your knowledge, the WHO would compile on a futuristic computer language diagnostic form of analysis for every individual in the world, would have a form of super advanced medical language terminology for each individual in terms of where the computer language would gauge how a person should be medically speaking. Generally in terms of computer orientating the physicality of the person by a number of computer medical language calculations being fed into the computer and reported back to the medical centre to show how the person should be right here, right now, given the computer language skill factor in relation to human to computer diagnostics, with a display unit to centre computer language default affecting the person. All ailments recorded by the WHO having a computer language attached to them, with a computer language attached to the healing of that ailment, all lined up to laser treatments in a clinic operated over a period of time to avoid contamination from the laser treatments, or even in some cases light treatments, or even in some cases audible cases, all of it produced by medical computer language and heavy duty doctors and nurses, as well as brand new forms of equipment for hospitals with medication still needed in many cases to correspond with the new treatments for individuals. In the result, there would still need to be assessments on individuals to be carried out, with the result of need for computer language specialists in the medical field being employed as specialists who would oversee other forms of side effects from this careful study of planet Earth. In effect, every ailment would have a computer language attached to it. The health of a person, depending on geography, age, weight, diet, etc., would have a computer language attached to them. Combine the two factors, the computer language ailment, with the computer language perfection or imperfection of the individual. A series of computer medical calculations are then done in relation to how the ailment can be worked on through another computer language medical laser light audible treatment, which could potentially see X-ray forms of rooms set up in hospitals to X-ray the person back to full health, with a whole series of other futuristic forms of healing compiled by companies to deal with medical components, probably all beginning from the year 2023 to 2055, when a full health program is introduced for the people of life who can cope with such futuristic settings. Of course, such a utopia may not fully work, as hackers may be capable of breaking into such high-level playing fields of individuals' health processes and may alter the treatments. highlighting the reason why utopia may never be fully realised. GPs may discover their computer systems broken into. Why would anyone go against such a utopia? He then bowed his head. Computer language, medical language is the way forward. In terms of security for computer sciences, we need to go forward even more. And then for the high-end personnel. Using similar files in individuals, medication to super advanced and individual in terms of full concentration and super confidence as well as advancing physical strength will be introduced along with full-scale speed of thought as well as speed of body. Milton then moved away from it all. He introduced the following movie, Ireland 50,000 BC, and a hidden and secretive world filled with rockets into outer space and a futuristic society living a different life than all those other Neanderthals in the Alps of Vaughan, if such a place ever existed. These Irish people even went further than the Greeks. They introduced all of Greece's ideas to the Greeks after a guy who went by the name of Econoconoconokic woke. This is why 0034 war left Aristotle with a pamphlet. The pamphlet read, "One day you will meet up with Hieronymus Bosch and you'll be pleasantly surprised. Tell Plato to make sure he writes the Republic. We're all waiting on it. While all that is happening, I must move towards the next course on the agenda. Prawns and Marie sauce. Think about it. It's all far away. You're currently at 7,000 BC. We're 50,000 BC plus 900,000 AD at times. Note the difficulty. Pleasantries, amigo." Milton bowed.